I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Fixing to leave home this morning, head toward Georgia. Drop this one, pick up another one tomorrow morning, and that one delivers sometime on Wednesday. About 40 miles from the house. Whew, I got home last night with 45 minutes to go before church started. So I was actually able to make it to church last night. That is a big priority of mine, to make it to church. I mean, we got a nice church, great people. Pastor is like our best friend. I mean, he knows everybody by name. He prays. He's a very prayerful man, which says a lot about a man, you know. He spends a lot of time in the community and helping those that are sick. And this last week he had to do a funeral service, and you know, that's part of a preacher's life that a lot of people don't think about, is the fact that they have to preach and speak over the funerals, and they have to go and see the sick and the shut-ins, and it's not an easy job being a pastor. They make it look easy, you know, preach a few sermons, rake in a check, and have a house and everything, but it's not easy for them, and for us to think it is, it's kind of a shame. They do the Lord's work, and they'll get their reward in the end. Those that are doing right. You know, there are some out there, I'm not going to name names, that are simply out to get the money and to have the power and the control. Sadly, a lot of people fall for it. But I think our little church and our pastor and everybody are on point, and they do pretty daggone well. It was really nice to make it, you know. How y'all like that sunrise? I would show you out the front window, but it's all bugged up. So this is my side view. I got a couple minutes right before I leave. I just wanted to record a little clip and just say how much I appreciate everybody. And I know I haven't been able to put up messages and stuff, but then I'll get back to it. It just takes time, you know. My channel is about trucking and helping truckers, and I want to be able to put up the occasional message, and I just want to encourage you all and just try to express how important it is to have hope, to have that hope and that knowledge of the Lord, and how important it is for me and my family. You know, my faith in the good Lord is simple. Sure, I could do all the studying, I could do all the legwork, I could try to make all the right decisions, but in reality, in my reality, if God does not want me to succeed, I will fail. So all that I have, I owe to the Lord. And I know what it's like to be belly up, to not have a penny to your name. It's not a good feeling. And I'm not saying money is going to cure all of my ails, but it will get us in a better position to help others. And that's my ultimate goal. I want to be able to help first my family, then my extended family, then I want to try to reach out and help the homeless. But I have to do it in the order I described, because blood is thicker than water, and I know we can't pick our family. There are some family members that some of us would rather not have anything to do with, but you know, it is what it is. You can either choose to take care of them, or you can pass on by. Now, there are some friends of mine that I consider family that have never left my side, and that have always been there through thick and thin. Because when I was young, 16 or 17, my dad had us pretty well off, and we had a lot of friends. But whenever he got down physically and ended up, we lost everything. You know, 85 to 90% of those friends were gone. Just very few hung around. And that says a lot about people in general, if you ask me. Most of them are just out to see what you can do for them. And I'm hopeful that I can lift myself up again to a higher standard of living. And I am watching those friends and those people around us, especially those family members that have shunned us. And it's kind of like a personal experiment. I want to see how many of those start coming around and start acting like our best friends if they see we start accumulating, hopefully, a little bit of wealth, Lord willing. And it's not that I want to be able to tell them no, it's just kind of an internal experiment of the human psyche. Because people, you know, are, I guess, inherently greedy. And I've noticed through the years, a lot of people don't like to see other people get ahead, sadly. And they will do what they can to bring you down, to, I guess, misery loves company. If you're in a happy marriage and they're not, they get jealous. If you have a better car than they have, they get jealous. And you can see it in the demeanor and in the way they speak to you and talk to you. And I think that's one of the most disgusting things, is selfishness. Greed. You know, those are some horrible things. Because they're not like, okay, you get in a fight with somebody and you hurt them, it's over and done with that day. But if you backbite, if you're selfish and you give them ugly looks every time you see them, that can continue on for years. And it does a lot of damage accumulatively. I'm very much a student of the way people act. I may not know all of the psychological words. I may speak in a country fashion, but I do study people. I used to work in a building supply, and I could tell you somebody when they come in the door, after just a little while talking to them, what kind of person they were. I was really good because I started at an early age. I started working at a building supply when I was 12 years old. I did that for a long time. I didn't start driving a truck till I was 21, going on 22, and getting out of there and going cross country. Until that point, pretty much all I knew was building supply. Working with the public. And working with the public will teach you a lot. But my time's about up, and I'm fixing to get on the road, so we'll holler at y'all later. God bless.